Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, wherever in the world you are. Thanks for joining us today. All right, so we've got more Marauders today. I'm also going to put in Anomics. And so we should be able to do some more testing. We're going to rebuild the Golem a bit and see, you know, exactly what that what we can do out of that. I suspect that the Golem that we're going to be able to really basically, I think torpedoes are going to win. But we've got it working really nicely with cruise missiles, and but I think that we can change this into in-your-face brawler and have this work pretty good. So I think we're gonna try that. Coach Down, thank you for following. Welcome. And then Euben, he said, just saw a character in UO Forever with my name at Brit Stables. Was it an NPC or was it another player? Yeah, that's what I want to know. So, all right. So, I think we're gonna look and just see if we can buy some of this stuff local, and for doing this refit, because I think that I can just replace the launchers and get the effect that I'm looking for, but we'll find out here. So let's see here. I do have another ship here that Blarghest, which has the proper missile launchers that we would want, and or torpedo launchers, and I wonder if there's any for sale nearby. Quantity 1 at Heck, quantity 5 at Heck. All right, so we need 4 of them, and okay, very good. And then the other is going to be, it's heavy missile launchers. And let's see, is this those are cruise. Do I have another heavy here? I don't know if I do. Well, actually, yeah. Well, this one though has special heavies in it. Yeah, they're Dread Gerstus heavy missile launchers, which, oh, and rapid heavies. God, we'd have the really long reload time. That's why I've got the special ones in the Rattlesnake. We're gonna shoot faster, but we're still gonna have the same reload time. So, an actual player claiming pets. Well, I guess people want to abuse my name out there. That happened all the time in the original UO. So, hello Prince Peace and VMAX. So, all right. Nothing I can do about it, and I don't play the game, so yeah. Okay, so if I do rapid heavy missile launchers, I'd need 4 of them. Yeah, look at that. There's not really enough close by. And I can get 2 there, and then I could get some more there. How far away is this? Is this in low sec? Well, it's in high sec. Okay, so I'll buy 2 of these. And then I will buy these 2. Yeah, they're making bank off of me, aren't they? That's okay. Saves me a trip at this point. Unless we need something really funky, it saves me a trip. So, all right. What ship are we gonna take over there? I think we should take this. Be nice and fast. And I'm pretty sure that I have heavy missiles and, well, let me just look on the ammo and stuff. Pat says, great shows. Thank you for the support, buddy. We do have a giveaway up. It is for, this is the last one that we're going to do for a while. It is for the Paladin, Blood Raider, the Blood Raider skin. And so you can get in on that exclamation point giveaway. And then we'll draw near the end of the show and such. Also, we're almost at the end of the month. First show of the month, which will be Tuesday, we're going to be drawing on the other giveaway that we've got up, exclamation point giveaway, that is for the 12 months of Omega or 24 months of Dual Universe. It will be the winner's choice. And so make sure you're in on those. If it tells you can't add it to your cart because whatever, it means you're already in. So yeah, it just means you're already in. Especially on the monthly. People forget, you know. Okay, so let's see here. We want to look, well, Torpedo. All right. Do I have, ooh, I do not have all, yeah, I do have. Okay, we got enough torpedoes. And then let's look at heavy missiles. I think that the reload time on the heavy missiles is really going to kill things. So, okay, we are going to need some more heavy missiles. And so, view the market on this. And all right, we have plenty of Scourge. And don't have any Molnar. Convenience, man. Buy it because convenience. Oh, jeez, that is really high price. All right. 52 million. What? Holy smokes. All right. Is it that convenient? Woo, man. That's going to give you indigestion. All right. Man. Let's see here. Let's just do 4,000. Okay. Warning, the price is insane. I see that. All right. Oh, I should have looked here to see if, no. Oh, those are even more expensive. Yeah, okay. So, and we have Scourge already. So, all right. All right. Yeah. Yep, well, they're making bank off of me, aren't they? They are making good money off of me. That's okay, though. I guess I approve. So, all right, add waypoint, and then we come back here. So, this ship, is it going to be able to hold all of this? Yeah, it should be able to. All right, this sucker is really fast. This is built for absolute speed and stealth, and so, but it doesn't have very much cargo space because of that.
Warp drive active.
Kind of a cool little ship. All those spinny magnet looking things in the middle.
Warp drive active.
Hello, Joker. So for a while at least, if you're here at the beginning or the end of the shows, you're going to see some older videos that I've done, playing one on the warm-up and then on at the end of the show. They won't play on YouTube. YouTube just gets cut off before that happens because YouTube wants to give me copyright claims, and then they claim the whole frickin' show for showing 10 seconds of something. Someone else gets any earnings off of it, which is horrible for the creator. Yeah, that's what they do though. So, live within the means of how that works. Apparently I got some activity tracker stuff. All right. Now these are the type of ships that get popped just at landing at stations and everything, because they can be one-shot pretty easy. They can't be scanned. It's a blockade runner. You cannot scan it and see what's in it, and so people shoot them hoping to get lucky.
Warp drive active.
I've been killed maybe 3 times total in these. All 3 times landing at Jeddah, and all 3 times I was empty. Yeah, YouTube claims are an absolute mess. Yes, Drake. They are. You don't see me playing any music anymore. That's a shame because there's a lot of really good music out there. The only music I play is game music, which shouldn't have a problem, although last week I got a claim for in-game music in one of the games, one of the shows I did. They claimed every one of the songs that appeared in it, and it was all in-game music.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. All the way over here for just those 2 launchers, but we're gonna figure out what works good. You thought Twitch's DMCA's were bad? Well, the Twitch's DMCA's are a lot worse, and so YouTube inappropriately claims, allows for inappropriate claims all the time. But Twitch's stuff with the DMCA claims, you get a couple of those and your channel's gone. It's just gone. And so, so that's really bad. At least with YouTube, all they do is claim the money you earn off of it. So, or they block you. I've never had an actual copyright strike. I've only had claims. But I've been blocked 3 times where the video's actually been removed. Not by my choice. And so... Yeah, I have... I don't know how many thousands of videos I've got. It's a lot. I figured it up a little while back. 5,000 videos or so that I've got on YouTube. And I have claims on over 1,100 of them. Yeah, even if you choose to copyright free music, you know what happens? 7 years later, you get a claim on it. Shit like that. Because the music changes source of ownership or whatever, and then they start claiming. So...
Warp drive active.
my claims are typically not for stuff I've just posted. They're typically for stuff years old. Which I had license to at the time of posting it. But then going and fighting it just takes so much time on stuff that only gets a, you know, little amount of views per month. So that's how they make their money. It all adds up at our expense.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Well, Nagy. Alrighty. Now, let's start down here. Torpedo launchers for rapid heavy missile launchers. I should take any extra stuff back with me. I don't need to have all this stuff sitting out here. Okay, now we've got Inferno, Caldari Navy, heavy missile. Oh, look at that, I already had some. How about that? So I didn't need to pay that really high price. Or no, it was the Novas. Yeah, okay. So I had a bunch of stuff here because I've been doing, I was doing a lot of fighting in stations here when we were at war. And so, yeah. Too bad I don't have any hit barrage. Okay. Take some more drones back with us too. Trying to be smart about what I'm taking with me here, because I will fill this up. All those components we don't need to take with us, but we could take this probe launcher. Although we could take, I don't know. Yeah, let's medium microjump and large microjump. Oh, didn't know. Didn't remember that there was a medium. Okay. So yeah, we had some good fighting going on here. That was for sure. All right, and we're full. Kind of like I said, I would fill it. Yeah. All right, heading back. Sell the pitfalls, 3 million apiece. What are pitfalls?
Warp drive active.
I mean, what I do is I take the take all this stuff and I hand it over to my merchant guy. So, oh, the pink things. Yeah, okay. Who's back in Eve? Yes. Hello, Xerxes and Waldonis. Yeah. Well, I never really left. It was just a vacation. And there's going to be more vacations in the future. You know, I decided that I can't be just Eve. And Sword Arson, thank you for following. Welcome. I love Eve, but we need a little bit more variety. Duke is partly back. Duke is partly back. I've got Duke started on being back. Yes. So, working it. It was a long vacation, about 5 months. Yeah. But I've been, this is like 2 solid weeks back, and I had another week that I did a little while back. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, I expect more Dual Universe coming up. I'm waiting for them to publish some new content, and then I asked my wife today to set up a dedicated server for Valheim. So, may have a Valheim show or two next week.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Get into dock quick so I don't get shot landing here. All right, so ton of stuff I brought back with me. Seems that it's kind of in a strange. Over here. Okay, so these loots. What? I just grabbed 1? 2. Gee whiz. All right. Is there any other loot stuff that I brought? Yes, right there. And right there. All right, and then we've got fit stuff. In fact, repackage these. If you don't keep up on this stuff, you end up with just getting such a mess everywhere. Oh, there's another loot thing. Here's another fit thing. And all right, we're leaving these out. We're putting that in the fit. So we're gonna leave these out because we're gonna mess with these today. Pack rat, next one. And then everything else is considered ammo. So everything else is ammo and gonna go in the ammo box. All right. So there we go. This thing makes noise. These little spinny things, you hear them. Rear. Yeah, right there. All right. My opinion on the Marauder changes. So on the Marauder changes, the Marauders are way OP. I'm hoping... Well, I'm waiting to start doing any... Because you guys know I do time trial stuff on, like, the missions and stuff. The Marauders are beating my best times by, like, 40% almost consistently on doing stuff. Even stuff that is out of focus. So what I mean by that is, like, when I take out the paladin on something that it's the wrong ammo type and you know, resist type and everything, and I still just power through things. And so that's a little bit scary because what it does is it effectively takes 80% of the other ship fits that I've got and just throws them out the window. And so it becomes a meta of everybody goes for a Marauder. Now, flip side of that is that Marauders are expensive, and so the returns on that are not. You know what? I'm still hearing that sound. Yep, there it is. All right, I'm going to restart my client. It's a bug in the client, so I'm going to restart my client here. I don't have many, see, now we don't hear it. Okay, let me restart this one client. So there are some offsets on all of this. One is that, you know, the Marauders are gankable and everything, and so it's a high price, and, you know, so you may not want to take out you know, a Marauder to do the job, even though it's 40% faster because of the extra risk. I'm in one of the highest risk systems for ratting in HiSec. So, you know, oh yes, it joined me back in the fleet. All right, so. Okay, make him fleet boss again. Okay. And so there is these offsets, especially if they do things like some of the parts for Marauders, the hulls become extremely expensive and it drives the price way up. Well, then it costs more again. And so if they do that, then it's okay because people will make the choice to take other ships because of this high risk factor with flying these. They're almost impossible to scan down when they're bastioned, and if you add an ECCM to it, it becomes even more impossible to scan them down. I plan on testing that next week. I'm assuming we're going to do Eve shows next week. I'm kind of waiting on Dual Universe for they're going to be doing a publish, and I don't know when. And so I'm leaving things kind of open to change because the day that they do that, I want to be there. And so I'm kind of we're going to test it, and then so it maybe it's a good balance, but they're crazy OP. They're crazy OP. And so if they're going to leave them this powerful, they are nearly as powerful as a carrier now. For like null ratting and stuff. Nearly as powerful as a carrier. And that's and you know what? They're kind of around the same price as they are right now. So if it stays that they're really high value, like if we get into like the average price of a Marauder is 4 billion instead of 2 billion, then maybe that offsets things really good, and that's quite a reason why people would fly other stuff. So, but we'll have to see. We're just going to have to see. So I don't know what the answers here are going to be. All right. So we're going to kind of focus on the Golem at first, and so and we're gonna take out these cruise missile launchers, and we're gonna put in the heavy the heavy launchers first is what we're gonna try. I think that we're not gonna like it. I honestly think it has bonuses for these, but I think we're not gonna like it because it's gonna go zip 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 on the ammo, and it's gonna have a really long reload time. And so I don't know how that's going to affect it. So we'll see here. All right, ammo there. Should probably have something for tags as well. Okay. And then, so I'm putting in 4,000 of each. And we're doing the Navy versions. You could get a little bit more DPS out of other versions, but out of the heavy or the Fury stuff. But I'm gonna try it with this. All right, so let's see what it looks like with Scourge. So we're 1,084 here on the DPS, and then with this, we are. Why didn't that change? Why didn't that change with Bastion? Why did it stay at 1,084? And that's supposed to double? Is that because of the long reload time? Yeah. Yeah, no, so the 30-second Bastion thing, that thing I think is wrong, because they announced that it was actually going to double in time and they halved it. So I don't know what's going on with that. And see, that was another thing too, is if it sits in Bastion for longer, for double the time, then it's more at risk, which, you know, equals, you know, more of how OP it is. Yeah. So once you have siege factor and null, easily get caught. Possibly, but they can be so hard to scan down. So yeah. Well, I don't know. You know, so if there was mistakes made by CCP, and they think there was a mistake made, we'll probably see Tuesday. We'll see an alteration in Marauders. If Tuesday they don't do some sort of patch that does something to them, then we will. I'll start recording the times on these for missioning. So, yeah. Chaz Magic, thank you for following. Welcome. Anomalies don't need scanning. Well, you also need to choose your stuff well. You don't necessarily just go to an anomaly. You know, because, yeah, you can direction scan those. And so, you know. Hey, Waz. Doing well? Yes. Thank you. How about yourself? Okay. So, I think we're, I don't know why the offense didn't change. Shouldn't it? Why is it still only at 1,000? What is up with that? With everything else, it doubles. Does the... Okay, let me look in here. So shield booster, target painter, cruise missile, torpedo damage. Roll bonus 100% to heavy missile. Okay. Damage. Yeah, maybe it just doesn't get this stuff. Don't ask. Okay, well, Waz, good thoughts for you, buddy. Yeah. And so, yeah, in fact, Waz, if you want to talk later, you just message me. I'll hit you up after the show. So, Fa, 64 months as a sub. That is in the quintuple Dragon Club. All right, so 64 months, 3,200 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. By the way, I am going to look and see if there's any sort of point system for those of you watching on YouTube. I really want you to be able to participate in that stuff as well. So I got new software that I'm using and everything, and I saw something to the effect of that kind of stuff, but YouTube treats things way differently too. So currently gold is only given out on Twitch, and thank you again, Fa. So all right, okay, well, let's just take it out on a mission and see what happens. And I'm not seeing the bonuses here. I think it's not getting the bonuses. I think this is probably a really poor decision, but I want to test it. So let's actually test this and see what's up. So yeah, oh, and of course, and I get an Anomic right off the bat. Destroy the Serpentis burner. I said I was going to do these today because they pay so well. All right, let me look at my notes here. All my notes, by the way, on all of these are on the schedule, exclamation point schedule, and the all the mission notes that I have, times and what ships I've done and everything, and then the Anomics are at the bottom and stuff. So yeah. All right, so Serpentis, Daredevil, approach, fire until dead. May need to overheat rep. Yeah, okay. We're going to accept this. We're going to come back. Next one we can do the Golem in. We're going to. You can't do it in this one. But I want the 14,000 loyalty points and the 5 million on this, and then the 5 million bounty. It's such easy money, you know. Just have to ask, what does an Anomic mean for these missions? It's ship restricted. Most all of them are ship restricted. This is restricted to frigates, and it's a very tough mission in comparison to other missions. And so I'll show you the ship fit that I have for this. It's pretty insane. And so, all right, do that. It's Serpentis, and let me hop into my Serpentis ship. So I have these all listed by what type they are, and so this is my Serpentis killer, and it is a 834 million ISK ship. Yes, for a frigate, 834 million. It's very, very specialized, and it is just for this single mission. Now, I do not have these fits on my thing on EWB. This is one of Hateless's fits, and so you'd have to look at Hateless's Nurgle fits. And I've asked EWB a couple of times for being able to list something in my fits that links to him or to someone else. Because if I want to use someone else's fit, but you guys want to see what I'm doing, I still want to be able to send you to my list and be able to have you hit that, but it'll just take you to his profile, whoever's I'm using, so they can get credit. What I have done on some of them is I've posted on my stuff anyway, and then I've linked to them in the description. Feels a little hokey, but anyway. So that is what we got here. So we're going to go out and do this. And yes, it's a very pricey ship. And do we have drones in here? Okay, yes, we have drones. And do we need to repair any? Nope. Okay. So, all right. I also have notes for all of these, and like this one is approach and fire until dead, rep on, web, may need to overheat the rep. Also, I do all of these without implants. Now, Hateless does them with implants, and I have Mastery 5 on these ships, and so Mastery 5, you can do it without any implants. If you don't have Mastery 5, you may want some implants to help you out with things on it. So, all right, we'll go do it. And this, I'll loot myself. Huh? I'll do the loot. Such a small ship compared to the others.
Warp drive active.
This is a really special skin here too. You can't get this skin on. Well, whatever's in game is what's available of it, and that's pretty much it. This is the Vegas skin.
Warp drive active.
When Anomics first came out, I tried really hard to do them. Now you can bring in a fleet of frigates and do them. So you can do them with a bunch of people together. But doing them solo, it's a tall task, tall order. There's always a gate on these. So you can wait to turn everything on until you're at the gate, because a lot of these are not cap stable. You need all the power you can get. And it's possible to die in these, and that really sucks. This would be one hell of a loss, because I have to do, I don't know how many times I have to do this in order to pay off this ship. Quite a few.
Warp drive active.
I will be ready to overload the lows if I need to. If he starts shooting my drones, I just keep on him. Anyway, I'll sacrifice a drone to kill him. And he has me webbed and scrammed. There's no getting away if I decide that it's not working out well for me. Alright, once I got his armor peeled off, it's going down pretty quickly for him. There we go. Didn't need to overheat anything. Didn't lose any drones. And we'll see if we got any good loot. Sometimes there's good loot in these. I'm not in a PvP zone, but sometimes I do these in PvP zones as well. Alright, I didn't take any damage on that. Nothing that I have to repair, at least. And nothing there. All right.
Warp drive
So
active.
the payouts on this: 5 million bounty for killing the ship. It is about a 5 million payout on the mission, and then 14,000 some odd loyalty points, which I will turn into 28 million ISK. So 38 million for this mission for that. And sometimes I've gotten, a lot of times there's nothing real interesting in the loot, but I have gotten stuff worth as much as like 100 million out of these.
Warp drive
No.
active.
Was not really played Eve much, so everything's alien to you. Space, pun intended, obviously. Yeah. So up here in the upper left, I'm in a security status of 0.5. Anything that's 0.4 and below is PvP. Anything that is 0.5 and above is considered safe zone, but at the same time, you can be attacked. If you're at war with others or whatnot, then the warring parties can attack you. And you can be attacked by people you're not at war with, but they sacrifice their ship in exchange for attacking you. And so many times they just get killed by Concord, the police, or you know, without
Docking permission requested.
without
Docking
getting
request
you.
accepted.
So yeah, this is an awesome skin. So pretty rare. What is this skin called? All Stars Casino. So yeah, you'd have to look that up. That was only people who went to Eve Vegas got that. So, and I was at the very last Eve event, took place before the pandemic. So yeah. Can you play solo? Yes. You know, a lot of the play that I do on the show, you see me playing solo. So now I'm a member of a corp and everything, and an alliance with some different characters and stuff. But it's good to be in a corp, but you do not, in most cases, have to. If you want to just play solo most of the time and just be one of the members, and maybe when they do call outs for help, you know, a station's getting attacked and you want to go help defend or whatnot, stuff like that. You know, but you don't, a lot of the corps, you're not beholden for it. It's 17.5 billion. So the All-Stars skins, I have all three of them. And so I'm in a wrong region to look them up. But yeah, I imagine that these are super rare right now. And so, yeah. Yep. 17.5 billion in Amar. Yeah, they're expensive, all right. Yeah, the just what's left in the game is what's there. Most people are using them, so yeah. And I tried. I talked to them about getting some to do as giveaways on the show, but they told me no. You know, usually they tell me yes when I make requests, but they told me no. So that's how rare these are. All right. Complete mission. You're not sharing? We're not sharing until I hit 10.0, and then I'll share with my other character. So, I'm at 9.89. Tran, hello. Is Eve worth playing for free? Absolutely. Yeah, there is so much you can do playing for free, and then you know, then you can decide if it's worth it to pay any money to do some of the other stuff. but there's so much content you can do for free that you can go for a very long time on free before you feel like you need to make the jump. And by that time, you know, that you might make the jump, you are possibly in a place where you're making enough money you might be able to play for free anyway, because you might be able to make enough money in game to cover your subscription, because you can buy Plex in the game from other players, and then 500 Plex equals a month subscription. Now, I don't recommend that being a goal right off the bat, because if that's your goal right off the bat, it becomes a job. You want to have fun playing, and you don't want it to be a job. But if you find yourself in a position where you're making good money in game, then it becomes an option. So, yeah. Okay, infiltrated outpost. So, infiltrated outpost, explosive, kinetic. My best time on it is 15 minutes. And so, you know, we'll accept that, and we will set up the golem for explosive, I believe. Let me look at the further notes on this. Recommended damage dealing, EM, kinetic thermal. Oh, that's their damage dealt. Wait, why have I got... Oh yeah, recommended damage is EM. Okay, well, we can do that too, which would be perfect for the paladin, but we want to test this. So so we put these in. Yeah, I think that this is going to be a fail on this. I do. We're going to go try it. Where's my Noctis fit? It's actually a porpoise and exclamation point EWB. It's in there. It's called Phonoctus, PHO. And so okay. So we'll see how this does. How far will these fly? 63. Okay. Should do a small showcase video on... It'll be nice to see those skins sometime. Oh, I don't have all three of the ships here. Yeah. You can just look them up in the... Look at them. There's not much... I mean, you'll see the Nurgle one a lot. Dave says, thanks for a great show on Twitch. You're welcome. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. So, any purchases from the store, exclamation point coupon, they do support the show. Especially if you use a coupon code, shows us that you're supporting the show and saves you a few bucks. Any reason for the porpoise? Yes. The porpoise. So here's the porpoise here. And bad joke. I use this on porpoise. It's because I've battle hardened it, and the porpoise can be hardened much better. I'm using it as a drone salvage boat, and so it yeah, it's just that it's, you know, the cost isn't too high. The reason to use a Noctis is if you want to use the salvagers, and then you can do salvaging quite quickly with it. But yeah, this is battle hardened, so that if somebody tries to gank me while I'm paying kind of a low amount of attention to it while it's out there collecting stuff, then it you know, it not big of a loss, and it's pretty tanky. So faction ammo, because faction ammo, I'm using it because of the smaller explosion radius. I gotta take this guy and unload him here too. I didn't get him unloaded last night. And by the way, I am cap stable with these and all of these newts. So somebody attacks me, I just hit them right back with all those. Totally destroy their cap. And then bring out the drones.
Warp drive active.
And just slowly pick them away. Can I capture other ships? Yes. I mean, this right here, warp scram keeps them from jumping away, and then a web to slow them down to keep them in range as well. And then I can keep up. I literally am cap stable with this too, and so they won't get. Somebody attacks me, they won't get away. Okay. This ammo, or get all this stuff out of here. Actually, I should stack this. I did pretty good on loot yesterday. Felt like. Yeah. All right, so he's all ready to go, and we are gonna have stuff for him to loot over there. All right. I think though that we're not going to finish the mission with this ship. I think that yeah. Well, if a pilot ejects from the ship, you can jump into it, yes. And that does rarely happen. It did happen one day on the show. Somebody was screwing around near me in a $500 million-esque Gila.
Warp drive active.
And I hopped into their ship. I bumped them so far away from their ship that they couldn't get back into it, and then I flew away, dropped off my ship, came back in pod, landed there, and hopped into their ship and flew off. He was getting a little cocky, and I took advantage of it. Yeah, it was pretty funny. That was on the show here too. I don't know if we have a highlight of that or not. Well, and highlights, by the way, are coming to YouTube. So it'll be like some little separate category for highlights where you can look at all the highlights from the show that people have said are highlights. So that feature's in testing. I've got partial use of it, but not full use of it at the moment. I want it to where you guys can capture stuff and then I can just approve them or whatever, you know, for appearing on the channel. All right, well, here we go.
Warp drive active.
I think that this is just not going to work out very well on this one. Yep, that's what I feel like. But we're going to try it. Saw someone leaving an Oracle and dead in the null system. You didn't have the skill to board it? Oh, damn. Yep. Yeah, if there wasn't other people around, you know, you could take like your orca out, and then you could have your little mining ships, and you'd fill up your orca, and then just hop back, you know, dock your mining ship back up into it, and then fly back with the orca. But you leave yourself vulnerable to other people hopping in. There's nothing to stop them. Right, so we're just gonna brawl this. I don't know much about this mission, except that I looked up the damage type.
Warp drive active.
Hopefully I don't make some sort of mistake that I'm like going, and I die. Conrad, thank you for following. Welcome. Have I ever been ganked by code? More times than I can count. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. Oh, that sucks. It's firing twice at the... Yeah, let's just do one cycle on those. See how it does against this yeah. I'm not really impressed with this setup so far. Enemy ship was target locked. No one can board it? I didn't know that.
The module has run out of charges.
So here's the really long reload time, which is the reason why I think this just isn't going to work well at all. I forget how long the reload time is on this. 30 seconds, 40 seconds. No target painter, because the way we have been doing this with cruise missiles, we were killing the stuff before we could get the target painters on. And so we were just one-shotting everything. And so we set it up with less buttons to push. None of those had loot. Okay. They usually don't. I mean, they're drones, but okay, we'll reload that. Yeah, I do have drones, but we're really testing the missiles here, and there's no sense in putting out drones when you're shooting stuff so fast. Except I'm not really getting the bonuses on the rapid heavy. So we're gonna load this up with torpedoes next. Let's see how that works. Floki, Tog is the best hauler. Oh yes, Tog 2, yes. Love my Tog.
Warp drive active.
Strange that 8 tornadoes were not able to kill it. Well, so that video is from before. Oh, hey, there's a lot more stuff here. That video is from before the changes. The Occator is severely nerfed now. Flight times make it pretty killer. I honestly should be able to one-shot these torpedoes, so
Module has run out of charges.
now we got the really long reload. I want them to attack this thing right next to me. Snarky Knots, love the show. Time to get back into Eve. All right, welcome back. So I'm going to clear it fine with this ship, but I feel like I could be way more effective than what I'm being. I'm gonna say that these rapid heavies, not a good choice on this.
A module has run out of charges.
So all the bonuses on the Octors, or all of the blockade run. No, not blockade runners. Deep space transports. Yeah, the bonuses are kind of, you know, just doesn't really make it anymore. Used to be really good. Now it's not. And I thought they were going to fix it. I thought it was an oversight and that they would fix it, but apparently CSP did not think it was an oversight. Customer at the same time here.
A module has run out of charges.
Care of. We still have this out there. I'm gonna have to, if I want to shoot him, I'm gonna have to head toward him. Undock my other guy, start bringing him over. Zero loot out here so far. Oh, 63 distance. Yeah, without the bastion on. Right. A little bit closer here. Kill the station and the BS will get going, or the battleship will go, well. What's his bounty? Oh, I didn't get to see it. Alright. Hey, I officially say that, that the
active.
Rapid heavies on this, nah. The ship beats anything you've got. Yeah, but we're not using it to its fullest potential with this fit. So, rapid heavies off the table. We're going to switch to torpedoes. Torpedoes with rage, and we'll see what we got. I usually use Navy because they'll fly further. A little bit less DPS, but fly further. Explosion radius is a little bit smaller.
Warp drive active.
Right. So this guy is here. I guess we'll just slowly approach that gate while he's salvaging. Okay, turn this in. Request mission. Duo of Death. Angel. It's not a very hard mission. And explosive damage. Okay, so let's go ahead and accept that. Then let's refit this. All right, let's see what we got available for torpedoes. Okay, and this is explosive, which is what? That's Nova, right? Yep. So all right, well, we'll test it. We'll take some of both. Nova Rage, and then Caldari Navy Nova. And so the Nova Rage in here, 2936 DPS, max flight 46. And then Caldari Navy is 2197, max range of 55, so it's got 11k more. And I do, oh, did I accidentally get rid of my yeah, let's see here, my missile range scripts, because if I change it over to missile range, accidentally put it in my loot. Really? I don't have any missile range scripts with me? Come on. I thought for sure that I bought some of those with this. Alright, so are they in here somewhere? I don't see them. Optimal range script. All right, so guess I don't have those with me, so just gonna have to be the way it is. After the bust, the best battleships. You have Kronos as number 1. I have that as number 2. I have Paladin as number 1. Kronos, Vargur, and then Golem. But we're still trying to get the Golem dialed in. So
Warp drive active.
get him cleaning up the next room. Our order's kind of the same? No. But, I mean, not, let's see. I don't think they're anywhere near the same, but whatever, it's fine. Closer, some of these within 60. We gotta figure out, I gotta do more work here on the Golem, and so Steve the Wraith, don't forget about me. We haven't. Thank you for your support. Okay. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this, but we're getting there. We'll see how this works out. So we're gonna give it a shot. All right, I'm gonna step away for just a moment. I'll be right back.
Welcome to the Dragons.
All right. Dun, dun, dun. RDMR, thank you for following. Welcome. Now we go.
Warp drive active.
Few ships here. Are you gonna bump me into the station? Yep. Thanks for that.
Warp drive active.
Alright, my expectations are that this is going to work a lot better. But we shall see. Put a sell on Plex and you'll buy. Yeah, the sales of those are controlled by CCP. So, next time they tell us to, we'll send out a newsletter saying it's on sale. But, you know, nothing in the works right at the moment. Mighty Master, best I can say is coupon code, !coupon. And then you actually do save money if you're buying with like euros or pounds. Currency conversion is very much in your favor right now, and you save even more. So, all right, headed down to this.
Warp drive active.
I don't remember if there's a gate on this or not. Use pounds. Well, you'll see at the final checkout where it, you know, before you get the final confirm to pay, it'll tell you how much it would be. You'll be able to see that you're saving money. So Well, we took out the target painters because we were killing stuff so fast that we couldn't hardly get the buttons pressed.
Warp drive active.
That's why we changed this. We have target painters back at the base if we want to put them back in. What's the distance on these? Man, I won't be able to hit anything here. Hey, well, let's try it. Let's unload these scripts. So maybe I can get a little bit more distance this way. 54. That's my max range. Flight time. Oh my god. 3 volleys? Changing ammo. Micro jump drives are very useful, stuff like this, but you know, it's a matter of how are you fitting and what all you doing. So like there's some missions that would greatly benefit from micro jump and others that wouldn't. So far, I'm not so impressed. I feel like I was doing better with the cruise missiles. Retrieve the special delivery. Hey, well, we gotta try another mission with this. This was not enough to accurately know. Procures the least gankable mining barge? Don't you mean the skiff? Or are you talking by value, making it less of a target?
Warp drive active.
Yeah, skiff can get over 100,000 DHP and still be effective at mining. That's what I always fly whenever I'm flying exhumers. Skiffs. The skiff is the Tech 2 version of the Procurer.
Warp drive active.
My God. When I first started, I got ganked quite a bit. I got ganked a lot more than I do now. Still happens occasionally. I just know what to look for a lot better nowadays and can avoid it. I'm a lot better at avoiding it.
Warp drive
I
active.
didn't even kill enough stuff in there. I actually didn't even bookmark that for any sort of cleanup with my other guy. Alright, I'm docking up. I gotta go change my AC. I'll be right back.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I swear. They had the front door open. It's cold out. And so the AC shut off because I don't know why, but they designed the thermostat unit for the house is right by the front door. So you leave the front door open and next thing you know, it turns off because, well, it's cooler outside. And then I overheat. And then I'm real happy. Alright, so looks like I got all of that. And I'll just go dock up someplace.
Warp drive active.
Alright. New mission. Complete it. No, we're not sharing. Quest another mission. Angels. Vengeance. Assassinate the angel leader. Okay. All right. Explosive, kinetic. Wow, 22 minutes is my fastest with this. All right. Put one target painter back in. All right, let's see here. Oops. Oh, cancel that. That was the wrong ship. Did I put the wrong ammo in here? I did. Put Inferno in instead. Yeah, I had the wrong ammo in there for that last mission. Oh, hey, Demonic Wolf. Thank you, buddy. So, you just subscribed to me with Prime. It's one of my kids. So, hooking you up, buddy. 1,000 gold to you. Spend it however you want. Dungeon Raids, Dancers of the Space Prince. Another 10 gold to everybody here in Demonic Wolf's honor. Alright. Thank you, thank you. So, Magneto, thank you for following. Welcome. Alright, so I don't appear to have Caldari Navy, Nova. Well, there it is. There they are. Okay, so. Alright. Now we are properly ready to go. RDMR just subscribed too. Woohoo! All right, thank you for that. Let's see here. I'm gonna hook you up too. And so there is 1,000 gold to you. Again, spin it however you want. Dungeon Raids, Dancers of the Space Prince. I suggest exclamation point Dancers. Because, well, you gotta be careful with that though, because you may not get exactly what you're expecting. And another 10 gold to everybody here in your honor. So thank you, thank you. Bassy, you're welcome. All right. All right. Let's see here. So Nova Rage 15, 17. Oh, because I'm in simulation. All right. Wait, what? Can't be fitted to the current modules? What? The torpedoes, aren't they? Yeah, okay. That's 2197. Flight range of 55. All right. We're going to start out with just the pure rage, though. That's what we're going to start out with. All right, heading over there.
Warp drive active.
Okay, this is a pretty big mission. Vengeance. It is pocket 1, pocket 2, pocket 3, 3 pockets, and lots of rats. All right. Sewer rats, big kind.
Warp drive active.
Well, I hope this really rocks. I don't know, we'll see. I still feel like the cruise missile version worked really well, but we definitely have greater DPS with the torpedoes. It's quite a bit more, but it was very effective with cruise missiles.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so I may actually go back to cruise missiles, and that may be where I sit. But it still put it in the effectiveness of things at the bottom of Marauders. So yeah, I'd rather use projectiles or lasers on stuff.
Drive active.
Oof. All right, well, I am right in the middle of everything. Let's see how this goes. mean, we're doing this as brawler. I don't know. This looks a little bit hairy. Well, two-shotting the battleships. That's pretty good. One-shotting the cruisers. And that one's taking 3 shots. 3 shots is still not bad. Trying to measure the cycles on the guns against these so that you don't waste ammo. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Sometimes you one-shot those, sometimes you don't.
A module has run out of charges.
Yeah, see, I'm wasting volleys. A lot of micromanagement. So, auto-targeting, I've never really used auto-targeting. People say it sucks. Every time I go and look at that, people say it sucks. And if you're using auto-targeting, I think you can get baited into shooting other players. I don't know that for sure. Because honestly, I do not have much experience with auto-targeting. What's the range on the torpedoes? 46. And they're slow. I'm not sure whether or not this is more effective than the cruise missile stuff. mean, I'm holding my own here just fine with this setup. We have 3 rooms of this madness.
A module has run out of charges.
Let's see here. Get my other guy coming over here. Three rooms of this, yeah.
Warp drive active.
I've been a Care Bear lately. Oh yeah, well, when the war is over, there's a lot of talk on Reddit that the war is about to end. I don't know if that's true or not. People saying why it's about to end. Cabal, thank you for following, welcome. Yeah, but I don't know if it's true or not. And but when the war ends, I've got some null stuff that I'll be doing. I won't be doing any fleet PvP or anything like that, but we will have some other content. Yeah, Snuffed Out going after TTT, they failed. In fact, they got their war canceled. They failed so hard. Concord invalidated their war. Yep, the TTT guys lost, I think it was 19,600 ISK worth of losses in the war, something like that. It was just like, you know, nothing.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so there's a lot of posts in Eve Reddit about it. Get this guy in and he'll start scooping up all the loots in here and stuff. And then Then I'll head into the next room with my other guy. Hopefully the loot's really good in here. We'll find out. Alright, let it do its thing, and we shall head into the next room.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so that little war there from Snuff, that was an embarrassment to them. I mean, good job for giving it a shot. But, yeah. Hey, I wonder if I'll land close to these guys or not. Right? Taking out the small stuff first. Even though I got stuff right on top of me. So this is totally a brawler setup. I really don't like how I'm wasting cycles on my ammo though. It's just because it doesn't fly very fast. And so I shoot again beforehand. See, sometimes they're not dead on the first one. Sometimes there's just a little bit left when I hit them in a rep cycle or whatever. And other times I one-shot them. Sometimes I'm two-shotting the battleships, but not always. I think that, I don't know. It's like, this is not a bad fit. And if you want to do Omni, so one of the things about, so this is an Omni fit. These are just Omni. And one thing about this is that you can load any kind of any damage type of ammo in here, and do just fine. And so, you know, overall, maybe this is the best one because of its Omni ability, but it's also not the fastest. So explosive on these, you know, so like the Varger might be the best because you can use explosive ammo, that, and I hate the micromanagement of it. You know, if I'm working really, you know, so what if I'm a little bit more efficient if I'm working my ass off for it? That's not very fun. Yeah, well, okay, so I've noticed you mentioned that a couple of times. If they just make the missiles go as fast as a Barghest, well, that's a bonus of the Barghest and a reason to use the Barghest. And we do not need any more buffs on the Marauders. They are OP at the moment. It's just too much at the moment, in my opinion. At least these reload pretty quickly. Yeah, let's see these last 4 battleships. Let's see how many of them we can get a 2-shot on. 1, 2. Long a distance there. So far away. Took 3. So I can do these in 3 with the Varger or with the Paladin. Paladin would be wrong ammo type. I could still do it, I think. Do I think the 1080 is for video? No. I don't have much choice with this software because I have to dumb it down to Twitch levels. Alright, reload that. Or are you... Okay, when you say 1080s, you talking video cards? Or are you talking resolution? Yeah, if you can get one cheap, they're still good. Especially for Eve. They'll work great with Eve. Right. Yeah, I know mining stuff is pretty impossible, making it pretty impossible to get video cards. You know, yeah, on that note, so we're working on buying the house here. In fact, that's what all the tips go towards right now, is the down payment of the house. And then I'll have a steady studio. I can do all kinds of upgrades to my studio here that I haven't been able to since we've been renting this place. And one of the projects that I have has to do with mining. So I have this really good roof space that I can really easily get to where I can put out solar panels, and I want to solar to batteries to a mining computer and see if I can make enough on the mining computer off the solar, having it run, to pay off all of the solar stuff. I think I can, and it's gonna be a fun project, and I will show that on the show sometimes, and I will do a video series about it. So yeah, it'll be fun. It's one of the things I can do when I have a little bit more permanence.
Active.
Alright, so I'm not even bookmarking this because my other guy is going to come in and clean it up. He's still working on the other stuff. So he's almost ready to go into the next room. Okay. Oh, how far away are these towers from where I land? Holy cow. They are 63. I need to go toward them just a little bit. I need to be within 55 of them. Change ammo here to hit them because it's too far away otherwise. So that's 55. Let's just test out my Navy ammo here while we're at it. We'll just leave this. Running here. Alright, I'm getting pummeled a bit here. Let's get some of this DPS off of me. There was one more tower left, okay. Yeah, look at that. I'm having a hard time hitting the frigates. Why is he being so hard to hit? Maybe it's travel distance. Anyone remember Trade Wars BBS game? Dude, I ran a BBS called Play Trade Wars Online. Yes. I definitely remember Trade Wars. Ran a BBS for several years. Got up to 8 lines on it. Someone needs to mod it to bring Trade Wars to Twitch chat. Oh man, that'd be really great. I'd run that on my channel. I'd put up a dedicated channel for that. Ooh, but how would Twitch do that? Because you need to take turns for your global domination. Or your universe domination. That's a great idea, buddy. Yeah. Well, if any of you are programmers and you want to talk to me about doing that, message me on Discord. I could totally get some support behind that. That'd be fun. That was a very early space game. It's like chess in space. Well, actually, it's a little bit more complex than chess in space, but... Alright. So, he's bastioned in still. Okay, get my other guy going on here. We got 4.7 million loot from that first room. I'll take that. So that's a good amount. Scoop that fleet hangar. Head through to the next.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, we had such a great... We focused on trade wars on the BBS that I had. And we had such a great thing going. We had people dialing in long distance to play. We had... which back then it was a really big deal to dial in long distance to play something. Because you were actually spending a lot of money to do it. And... our phone lines were tied up 24/7. People were on auto dial for hours to try and get in. It was really awesome. It was a really great time. We did some local meetups. We had people come from all over the Northwest. We'd have 40 or 50 people show up. We'd barbecue together and stuff. And they were all people who played on the BBS, playing Trade Wars. Yeah. Pretty fantastic time. Made some lifelong friends there. Trade Wars is still active. Wow. Really? Can you get to it from the internet? Like, somebody send me a link, DM me a link. I'd even be willing to show it on a show. Alright, we'll let that do its thing. And we will head back with this guy. Alright, so this worked out okay. I feel like it could have been better, but it was fine. Lincoln used to run a fake Unix node. You know, I ran a FidoNet node. Am I in test? Yes. This character right here I'm playing is not in test, but I am in test. That was a pretty big mission. Only one person made it out alive on the dungeon raid. You guys got fried crispy. Greets from GSF. What is GSF? So, I'll be honest with you. So I'm in test, and my position in test is a little bit different than most people. And so, like with the war going on, they don't like me broadcasting the war, telling about the war and stuff. So I haven't done very much with test lately. When the war is over, we'll get into some of the PvE content and null and stuff. Oh, Goom Swarm Federation. All right. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Okay. Hello. So, you know, when the war's over, we'll have some null content. It'll be good. It'll be fun.
Drive active.
Yeah. All right, Nos. Sounds good. I see a message. I'll check it out tonight.
Permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So, this fit is not on EWB yet. I might have my Golem fit up there, but it is cruise missile, if it is. And I am not convinced that this fit is of greatness yet. All right, Anomic base. We're not going to do a base. It's against Super Carrier. That one's hard. One of these days we'll do it, but not today. So you work really hard on that one. Everybody's in agreement that's ever run it says it's not worth the time doing it. But no, someday maybe we'll do it. All right, stop the thief. All right. There's stop the thief. Mercenaries use thermal and kinetic. Finish it in 6 minutes with Carriel. Right. So what about here? Thermal and kinetic. Federation Navy. Alright, we're going to take the Chronos out for this. We should just clean it up really nicely. No, I've been trying to do Raven design in Dual Universe. Yeah. That would look interesting. Yeah, it'd be hard to do though.
Drive active.
Lincoln used to run a BBS too. Used Wildcat. Hey JJ, anemic Marauders, they're not anemic now. Or you mean Marauders and Anomics? Yeah. That's what we're running. Anything that is not an Anomics being run with a Marauder.
Warp drive active.
Do I think that CPUs are more important than GPUs for gaming today? I think a CPU without a GPU is no good at all. Raybarg, thank you for following, welcome. And nice to see you, JJ. You got blamed for something yesterday. I can't remember what it was. Speak to Tanker about it, though. I think he was the one blaming you. Big ass system here. I don't know. When I shoot this thing, what's going to happen? Is there going to be a much more stuff spawn? I've not bastioned up yet. It's intentional. Why did I lose my target on all these guys? Alright, well, my drones are going to have to take them out. They're all just too close. It's alright. I'm an armored ship. My shields are getting peeled off. It's no worries.
Has run out of charges.
I'm done. Look at that. Alright. Well, that went pretty quick. Alright, let's see here. Where is the center of all this loot? That's probably right at the beacon there. Okay, so we're going to save that location for my other guy to come and loot everything. I have what's needed.
Warp drive
Back.
active.
So this guy, he's finished looting this area up. Not very much loot on that. Yeah, pretty light on the loot there.
Warp drive active.
of room for a target painter in here with this setup. See your comment on that, but okay.
Warp drive active.
So I suspect that either matched like the Macarial's performance or maybe even bested it a little bit. Eve's on 64-bit now, has been for more than a year. That was an engine replacement they just did within the last couple years. So I don't think it needs a rewrite. There's a lot of code in Eve that needs a rewrite, but the engine itself, I think it's fine.
Docking permission requested.
These people in the Entosis on this, man, it makes so much noise.
Docking request accepted.
Okay. Another one done. Any thoughts on AIO cooling? I have no idea what AIO cooling is. Is that a brand name? Or is that a type of cooling? All-in-one liquid cooling. It's just fancy. Unless you're really going to overclock things, you don't need to do that. I have liquid cooling in actually all three of my systems in here. But just for the CPU. The GPUs, I use Gigabyte GPUs. A lot of times I use Vapor Lock for cooling. The assault against Serpentis. All right. Serpentis, recommended damage, kinetic thermal again. There are 3 pockets. Kinetic thermal. I mean, that's exactly what this is right here. This thing will clean it up. Is this a blaster, Kronos? No, this is rail. Perfect. So. Oh. No, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm like 18.5 million. That's awesome, but that's not what I'm looking at. Let's see here. 4 million worth of loot. Looks like there's just one more to pull in. And then those other cargo containers, those are probably from the missile silos that I blew up here. So they probably don't have anything quite interesting in them. Punch everything in the face with blasters. So we tried this with blasters, and we didn't have as much effect. Like the way this is fit up now feels much more effective, even though the DPS isn't as high. What type of weapon is my favorite? Drones. How's that for an answer? Alright. Don't imagine that these other containers are going to have a huge amount of stuff in them, but I don't know. I guess it's going to take a couple minutes to pull that stuff in. I'll let it do it. You know what? While that's pulling that in, I'm going to go grab some lunch really quick, and then we're going to go out and do this other mission. Be right back. All right. So $4 million in loot. Let's pick that up. Okay, got everything there. Go into the next loot spot.
Warp drive active.
Ship setups for the Anomics. Are they worth it? Well, you can use like one Nurgle and you can refit for a whole bunch of different ways if you want to do that. And that'll get you at like $1 billion on the cost. And, you know, I make 28, 38. I make 35 to 50 million on each one of them. So, and then the team Anomics, some of those you can like run all of them in a Garmer single ship.
Warp drive active.
It's hot. Enough. Too hot. I'm gonna have to let it cool down for a minute. Played even months, just logging in and collect rewards. Yeah, well, you know, ebbs and flows. Definitely a lot of stuff here. I don't know how good the loot will be on this, but you know. We shall see. Okay. One second here. Okay, I'll let that do its thing and see about doing this here. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to remember to do it when I get back. So why do people in TOSA set structure? Project discovery structure.
Warp drive active.
I actually don't know the answer to that.
Warp drive active.
Part of quest line. All right. Tamia Cowboy, hello. Another Eve streamer there. If you guys want to click on them. All right. Well, let's just do it right here. Why am I missing it so bad there? There we go. Man, I am missing that frigate really bad. Alright, so I'm an armor ship, so it's okay that my shields are getting peeled off.
Has run out of charges.
You took some of my money. Have fun with my money. I will with the Plex. Alright, whoever that was, much appreciated. Out now. Alright, let's get some drones out there. Jump here. Lock in again. Why is my cap so low? I must have been using a lot of armor wrap.
Has run out of charge.
I play at 1440p. Broadcast is 1080p. I play at 1440. Hey, well, this is going pretty easy. All battleships left. All right.
A module has run out of charges.
You took even more of my money. Says, have fun. Even more of my money. Alright. Got third plex now. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. My favorite so far goes in the order of Paladin, Kronos, Varder, Golem. The Golem is the most universal though.
module has run out of charges.
And we're going to start slow boating back to the gate. And the reason to slow boat is my cap really seems to be running kind of low. I think I just left Repper on or something. I'll let it rebuild a little bit. Without that being on, I'm having a little bit of a hard time hitting them. All right. So we'll let my cap rebuild just a little bit. See how this guy's doing. Still pulling in a few things here, and it's got 6.5 million in loot so far. Not bad. Hey Marie, hello. All right, 3 more ships out there to loot. All right, so this ship works good. It works very well. I don't know how many rooms there are in this, but the one I just greeted is an MTU Hunter. All right, that's fine. So you notice I haven't been putting any MTUs out. Hi, I think my cap is rebuilt nicely. Maybe part of it was due with I ran my propulsion quite a bit right at the beginning too. Well, Langisi, you get in the system here, you know, is it worth it to do stuff in here? One, it's very active in here. There's a lot more people, a lot more grief in here and everything. And so you're more likely to lose an MTU, more likely to get ganked and stuff. But part of the reason why people, you know, like this system is because of the numbers being a 0.5 system and everything. It pays more on all the missions, pays more on the bonus for doing the mission, pays more on the LP. So it's just a pretty popular spot for that. But there's definitely a lot more aggro and issues in here. Okay, before I jump through that gate, I'm going to stop here. My other guy is actually ready to finish his stuff here. And we got about 6.5 million worth of loot. And if there's people killing MTUs and stuff and you like to leave them in each room or whatnot, use the cheap ones. Don't use the expensive ones. It'll be less of a target if you're using the cheap ones.
Warp drive active.
It's an MTU mobile tractor unit. I'll be deploying one out here in a minute when I get to the next spot. It's what picks up all the loot for you, but people can come by and kill them. They won't get concorded for shooting them. It's a new player that's invited to loot. Level 4 missions, is that advised? Sure, why not? Not much downside to it. You can probably get some good loot. I mean, usually, like, somebody who loots and salvages everything for a mission runner, you know, you end up like splitting it 50-50 or something like that. If they're giving you bookmarks to where to go and stuff, it's pretty easy. Yeah, and if they're taking you long to run the missions, you know, go out and shoot stuff with them, yeah, it's good too. You'll get standings pretty good off of that.
Warp drive active.
Depends on how many people are, you know, in it, but like if I mean, I could take a brand new player with me and split it and they'd make out really good. Because I can kill everything in the room, no problem, so. There are some people who like to be nice like that. A lot of corpse, though, we'll do stuff together.
Warp drive active.
I'm here to loot. Let's see, is there any wrecks that are greater than 60 away? Oh, there are. Alright, so I'm going to go toward them a little bit before I deploy this out. Get them within 60 and then the salvagers don't have to wait for the MTU to pull them in to salvage it. I have my highs filled with all of these vamps, or NOS. Looks like I'm in between two of them that are... I can set these out right now. What'll happen is the stuff that's furthest out will get tractored last, and it just ends up spending just a minute here doing this, getting these within, you know, 59 on each of them. If I want to be complete and get everything, then you know, that's the best case. Alright, so there we go. Now I'm within 60 of everything, so my drones will be able to salvage everything. And now I'll put this out for the loot and let it just start working on the profit. Okay. And extra money to be made. It's one of the reasons to have an alt account. So I have that ship all set up to just do it on its own now. It'll tractor in everything, it'll salvage everything. I don't have to touch it. I just come back when it's done, move it to the next spot. And that is the Phonoctus, which is on EWB, !EWB. So, alright, let's go to the next room. Now my cap's at like 100% because I sat around like that. Yeah, just the way timing worked out. Giveaway today again is a Marauder skin. It's the Paladin Blood Raider skin. So get in on that exclamation point giveaway. It's also the same one we have for sale in our skin pack. Auto apply. It has several skins in that pack. None of them auto apply. So if you, grab some for yourself and the rest go sell them or whatever. Alright, well, let's see here. go that way. Most part. This is a Kronos SWAT pup. The all-around Marauder is going to be the Golem. It's less efficient at everything, but jack of all trades at the same time. It can do all of them because it can do all the damage types. And I'm in kind of a toss-up whether torpedoes or cruise missiles.
A module has run out of charges.
Marauder drone's his main weapon. I don't know. Oh, these guys all spawned really close to me. Took even more of your money. Same person keeps
A
buying.
module has run out of charges.
All right, well, thank you for the even more support. Much appreciated. The Golem is fine. It's an all-arounder. It's payday for a lot of people. Really? All right. Guess it is a Friday. Alright, we'll let my jump reset there. Just in case I need it right when I go in. I actually don't know what I'll be facing when I go in there. Alright, we can go in now.
Warp drive active.
Alright. Final spot, looks like. Maybe stuff will spawn closer to me, I don't know. But I'll just go ahead and lock it down right here. Shooting these in the order of how quickly I can take them out.
A module has run out of charges.
Reloaded already? That's quick. On the raids, it will take it an update if you have that amount of gold available. If you put in the exact amount that it says, it could be rounding up and then it won't do it because you didn't actually have that much. There can be remainders on your gold. It's kind of silly how it works. It's a little bit of a bug in the system, but that's how it works. So I always do it just under what my max is if I'm going to do max. Right, this is shooting fish in a barrel. This little pocket being my barrel.
A module has run out of charges.
Really? You couldn't make it one more shot? There we go. That is done. Alright, send him to dock.
Warp drive
And then
active.
this guy. He's got one more room to pick up here. Oh, whoops. What did I just check there? What option did I just hit and how do I undo it? I think I just told it to remove it. Yeah. Damn it. I hate how the scoop is right next to remove it from your overview. Yeah. Not very fun.
Docking permission requested. Docking request. Warp drive active.
What do you need standings for? So I have one of the things you use standings for is for commerce. So if you're doing commerce, buying and selling things, then having good standings with the station you're working at makes for lower taxes. And those lower taxes then save you a lot of money. So like you do like Caldari Navy if you want lower taxes in Jita and everything. So where's that one at? Right out there. So you can get good positive standings with everybody, but standings going up for one faction can lower them going down for another faction and everything. You wouldn't be able to get like perfect 10.0 across all of them at the same time. Just not possible. But you can get very high standings across many of them, or you can get perfect standings at the ones that matter, typically. So, but you'll never achieve perfectness. You'll always knock something else down a little bit. And you can't be positive with pirates and with you know, the primary ones, Caldari and Amar and stuff like that at the same time. It won't happen. Give me a second here. Helping out a customer here. Just about done here. Okay. Customers all taken care of. $11.5 million tick there. 4 million in payment for that mission. How are my standings doing? I'm at 9.9. Hey, special mission! Woo! All right, let's look at that. All right.
Warp drive active. Drive active.
Teacher, you can bring 4 empires up, you say without penalty? No, there is some penalty. But you can typically raise it faster than it goes down. That makes sense on the SOE Epic Arc. All of my Epic Arcs are up. I could do with doing them again. They're all available to me. No penalty at all? Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I'll try the SOE Epic Arc again and monitor that. So I think there is on the very final one. The very final one is the one that gives you the penalty. Okay, I am going low sec here.
Warp drive active.
Blueprints. I think that should be a nerf to Paladin Capacitor. I don't know that that will change anything for people. Not really.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
This mission is pretty easy. It's just a transport mission. And what do you mean the slight nerf to
Warp drive
Paladins? Did they mention that something's getting nerfed or something? Because I don't know of any nerf or when that happened. When did they reduce its capacitor? Because it hasn't affected me in the last few days. This week using it. These missions are pretty easy, but you have to watch out for gate camps because I went into low sec, but that's why I just went right away after seeing that. Don't give people a chance to set up on me. Yeah, when was this nerf for Paladins? It wasn't something recent, I don't think.
Warp drive active.
Rayon, thank you for following. Welcome. So, having used my Paladin this week, it hasn't affected me at all. In fact, so much that it didn't affect me that I didn't even know that they did that. At least with the Bastion update? Alright, so I guess I missed that part, but yeah, it hasn't hurt me a bit. It works great. We've been doing the Chronos a bunch today, Drayon. And it works well. It's my number 2 best ship for Marauders. Number 1 being Paladin.
W permission requested. W request accepted.
All right. All done. That was a special. And all right, I'm at 9.91 Sisters of Eve now. Let's get out of this ship. Or am I going to have to reset my client again? That ship makes noise even after you're out of it. Yep, I still hear it. Darn thing, that noise will stay with us forever. Alright. Let's look at this guy while I reset my other client here. Only 3.7 million.
Connecting.
Want to invite me back into fleet? Yeah. Okay. One more room for this guy to clean up.
Warp drive active.
So, yeah, I have not put my Hyperion fit. Did I put my? Yeah, I put my Hyperion fit up on EWB. I feel like it's working really well. There's other stuff that's even further out there. Dead Kratlow, thank you for following. Welcome. That'll pick all that loot up. Could you do incursions in the Hyperion? Help pay for the Chronos. Yeah, Chronos. They're really expensive right now. All of the Marauders. They're just all crazy expensive right now. So it just has to do with the with this release. Can I post that Noctis fit? Exclamation point EWB. It's my porpoise fit called Phonoctis. It's not a Noctis, it's a porpoise. And yes, you can have it there. It's battle hardened so that you can not worry about it so much. And it's drone only, and if you get attacked or something like that, it's got the means to defend itself and totally nude out the person who's attacking you and everything. So, all right. I think actually I'm going to call it a little bit early today. So, yeah. So, let's do final call for the giveaway. Exclamation point giveaway. It is this skin here for the Paladin, the Blood Raider skin. And it's the last time we're giving one of these away for a while. So if you haven't gotten in on that, now's your last chance to do so. So, and then I will send one of these to the winner in a moment. Oh, I see all those people running the giveaway command. It only runs about once a minute, and it is actually above everybody but the first person. Yeah. So, all right. So this guy is picking up final loots here, and gotten a little bit of loot today. What about 25 million there, and then about 15 million there. I don't remember if I dropped stuff off today or not already. Yeah, so anyway, tomorrow, I haven't 100% decided what we're going to do on the show yet tomorrow. Let me think. So there's a little bit of a chance it could be Valheim. I've left it open on the show as to what we do tomorrow, and I don't know. So my wife put up a Valheim server today, and so I might move my character over there and start working on getting things together and stuff. So yeah, she has much more time to play it than I do. Valheim, 4 million people. Another week and there'll be 5 million people have the game. It's really incredible how they were a team of 5 people built that. Eve PI tomorrow? Yeah, no. I don't think so. Almost as bad as windmills. I did see windmills are a thing in Valheim, but you know, I'll just try and stay away from them. Alright, Gideon, you picked up the skin pack. Thank you, buddy, for the support. And Battle Bob, thank you for the support. Alright. Let's do this drawing. Second here. So the winner, I will send a email to them with the code. It'll be a reply to their confirmation email. and that'll have instructions and the code in it. So, Furby Scalper, you wanted the Paladin skin one way or another? Yeah, well, and it's gonna be, we're gonna be retiring it pretty soon. I mean, we'll have, when we get the new skin packs in, then we won't be getting any more stock of these in, and they'll go away. And there are a couple of skins in this skin pack that are not obtainable anywhere in the game right now. So what'll happen is those will go up in value. One is the Octor skin, and I forget what the other one is. So, all right. Congratulations to Havana Ashian. Havana Ashian. You are the winner. Alright, so that's a game name or something like that. Okay. So, check your email. Okay, so for those of you watching on YouTube, we're just gonna cut out here, and then those of you on Twitch, I have a little flashback here. It's about to happen. So, all right, everybody on YouTube, see you all tomorrow.